Roblox Jailbreak just recently turned 7 years old, and over those 7 years we've gotten tons of new robberies added to the game. So today we're going to be going over all of the robberies that have been added to Jailbreak over those 7 years, and we're going to be seeing which ones are actually the worst. So yeah, with that, let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into this. So in first place here we got the bank truck, which was added back in December 2020 with the new season system. And how the bank truck works is basically the whole server must arrest a total of 20 criminals, and then 2 police officers need to drive the bank truck to a set location on the map. Once they arrive at that location, the doors open and they just collect their money like normal. The max pay is $13,000, which seems pretty good, right? $13,000, that's pretty good. That's like a whole mansion robbery, but yeah, that's where it starts going a little bit bad. See, how this robbery works is all of the money is split between those using it, which means you'll pretty much never get a full payment from the bank truck. But then it gets even worse, because after that you have pretty much half of the server running towards the bank truck as well, making it even harder to get a decent pay from it. And even then too, there are so many other issues with the bank truck, like if someone's in the driver's seat, you can't shoot them, which makes it really hard to do as a criminal. Getting the bank truck to a full stop as a criminal as well is extremely difficult, because it's really hard to deal damage to it since it's always moving, and even when it stops, it barely stops for more than like 5 seconds. And then while you're collecting your money, people usually get in the driver's seat and start driving around, which also then drops money out of the back, making it so that you get even less money from the bank truck. It's just not that good at all. Really, the only way I see Badimo fixing this is by making it so that you could damage people in the driver's seat. You could make it so that it just can't be driven once it's at the delivery point and once the door's been blown up. Maybe Badimo could also reduce the pay of the bank truck, but then make it so that the money isn't split, therefore it's, actually worth your time, because usually nowadays you get only like $2,000 from it. Because remember, the money from the bank truck is always split no matter what, so you're never really gonna get a fair pay, even when you're doing it with just police officers without getting raided by criminals. Even then, it's like really bad still. So yeah, while the bank truck was definitely a cool idea from Badimo, it wasn't really executed properly, and the way it is right now is just not that good at all. You're pretty much getting like 0 payment from it, because obviously, as I said, the money is split and you're constantly being killed by people on the other team, so even then literally no one gets payment from it. So yeah, it's definitely one of those robberies that need a revamp or something like that. Even Badimo knows about it, like Asimo's been talking about it on Twitter for quite a long time now. He probably wants to revamp it like crazy. So yeah, bank truck revamp would be really cool to see in a future update. Obviously now though, updates are slowing down a little bit, so I'm not too sure if it'll actually happen, but if it happens someday, then that will be really nice. And now in second place here, we got the cargo plane, and yeah, it hurts to say that, but it's just really outdated now. I think everyone that has ever played Jailbreak could agree that the cargo plane was really cool when it released, and it's still really cool today. It's just, it's outdated now. The model of it is really outdated. It's really just blocky and has the old Jailbreak style, which doesn't really fit in the game anymore, especially with all of the new cars. There's barely anything to do in the robbery, like you're pretty much just standing there the entire time, grabbing a crate, then jumping out. There's no real action to it. There's no real challenge either. You just kind of walk in and walk out with your crate and get $4,000. It's just really boring. Asimo did also say on Twitter that they almost revamped the cargo plane with like NPCs and stuff, which would have been really cool to see. Having it so that you could like go into the plane, actually have a challenge, take out NPCs, and then take the crate and go. That would be really cool. But the way it is right now, go in, go out, no action, no challenge at all. It definitely needs a change, and if they added NPCs, that would definitely change it a lot, and it would be a lot better. And now coming in third place here, we got the cargo train, and it's for pretty much the exact same reason as the plane. There's just literally nothing to do in there, and you're just standing there the entire time. Sure, in the train you still have the risk of getting arrested by police running into the cart, but still, it's just really boring, and standing there isn't really the funnest thing to do in a video game, even if they made it so that you have to hold E to collect the money instead of just standing there, I think that'd be a really good change to the cargo train. It'd add more interaction like the passenger train. Because yeah, currently, as I said, it's pretty much the exact same as the cargo plane. You go in, you go out with like $4,000. There's not much action. You're just standing there. And I don't really think they should put any NPCs into the cargo train either, because it's kind of one of those starter heists, and it would kind of confuse some of the players that come to the game for the first time. So yeah, it's pretty easy to fix the issue with the cargo train. Just add more interaction. Even just holding E to collect the money would be perfectly fine, I think. A A few years ago now, they did add lasers to the cargo train, which that was a really good upgrade. It definitely made it a lot better. But yeah, as I said, it's still missing a little bit of interaction, and holding E to collect the money instead of just standing there would be a lot better. But yeah, those are the top 3 worst robberies inside of Roblox Jailbreak. If you guys have your own lists on what you guys think are the worst robberies inside of Roblox Jailbreak right now, make sure to put them down below in the comments. But yeah, with that, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.